told by multiple people that Brandon hates Stugotz.
Oh, boy.
And and Brandon has the opportunity to either to stamp that or refute. By you smell good right now.
I showered, man.
Yeah, no, you smell really good.
He did the bare minimum.
Yeah,
He showered.
All right, so where do we stand with this man here?
Yeah. Well, I don't hate him. Let me just get that out there. I don't know him, so I certainly don't hate anybody that I don't know.
Yes.
Do I
respect him?
Yeah, I respect his career for sure, 100%.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm shocked to hear that.
No, come on, man.
I didn't mean to sound shocked.
You shouldn't be shocked to hear that. Do I love him coming in here all the time, talking about other people's jobs? No.
You're right.
I don't.
You're right.
I don't.
I agree with you.
And that needs to be said.
Yes.
I mean, again, by the way, I appreciate your love for the station. I do. I really do.
No, thank you.
Because I was the same way growing up.
Right.
But to me, there is a way, and this is a twisted business.
Yes.
And I'm not a radio beef guy. I don't play that nonsense. If somebody doesn't like me, I don't care. I honestly don't.
Right.
But coming on our turf.
You're right.
And being so free with people's jobs.
Yes.
Somebody's got to speak up and defend the station.
Yeah.
Because it's not this guy who's letting it happen, by the way, who's stirring the pot.
He's enabling.
I thought you were a good teammate. I'm worried about Gio.
BT, everyone slow down. Listen, you're right. It's all Gio's fault. I am totally with you. Yeah. I mean, he is the guy. He got it out of me. Yeah. I didn't want to say I wanted someone else's job. Gio during the breaks, hey, you got to say it. 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 So I am with BT. Yeah, it's all on Gio. Yeah.
Well, listen,
I'm with you. You and I are kindred spirits. I was telling Gio, I can't do this. There's no way I can't do it.
This is the web that he spins, man.
He starts trouble, then he deflects, then he goes here, then he goes there.
No, I want to be honest with you. Yeah. You're right. Everything you're saying is right. In fact, the caller called in and asked us about it 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I said I'm a horrible person. That's what I said to him.
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
but
I went too far.
Brazen move.
I went too far.
Okay.
And so I apologize. I apologize to Sal, and I'm going to apologize to you. Now, my show, Levitard and the crew, they're not going to be happy because they want to escalate the beef. I don't want to escalate a beef with you because I'm intimidated by you and I'm scared.
Stop.
No, but I realized as I was doing the PD stuff with Olivero that I had taken some of the conversation too far. And there was no need to do that.
So, I can respect this. Yes. I can respect this.
Now, and he has, and by the way, as much as I would love to make this explode more, and I'll be honest about that, he has said that off the air.
He has.
He has told me I took it too far, and I actually feel bad.
Yes.
So he has said that off the air. Now
I'm doing it. I'm couching it under, entertainment, payoff. The audience needs something. I need to give them something. I'm on with Gio and Boomer. Yeah. They're asking me what job did you want? I'm saying it's Evan Roberts. I don't want Evan's job.
Now do you say Evan because he's like physically not intimidating?
Well, that's why I chose him. Yes. No, he's just a symbol for what it is that I want. He's occupying the space that I want.
I definitely don't hate you.
Yeah,
I said, I've been doing this a long time, all right? And, you guys always, BT's nuts, BT. I'm not. I got problems with nobody. I really have no problems.
I know.
I know. But I'm like, and I know it's kind of big. It's a bit. You're pushing it. You're doing it. And I'm like, all right, he did it last time. Then I did a little research. I'm like, because I was going to probably come in today anyway. Let me just Google Stugotz, WFAN.
You're right, Celia.
Then I'm reading, and sometimes print is obviously misleading.
Sure.
I'm like, look at the things that this guy said on our station that has gone relatively unchecked. It's got to get checked a little bit, but I appreciate you, saying what you said. We're good.
All right, so just put on the headphones for a second because we want to hear. Apparently, you recorded a message before coming in here, and we have that message. Things have changed, but this is how bad it was at one point.
If I ever happen to come across Stugotz in the hallway, I'm going to make sure he gets a serious beatdown that will spill out onto the street. I'm talking about kicking his ass from one end of the block to the other and shipping his stoned carcass back to Miami. It will be the most poignant beating of that weasel's life. You're not man enough to be my boss. How many push-ups have you done today?
Oh,
I've done 1,000.
Oh, come on.
Wait.
Man. What are we
Make
doing?
that 2,000.
Oh.
You better never show your stupid leathery face around here again. You friggin' pothead, or he'll rearrange it.
Yeah, wow. It's going deep. By the way, did you pop a gummy this morning, too? Or is that after the show? That's after the show.
About 10:05.
I got you.
And obviously that's AI BT for
From
those who
about
couldn't
20
figure it out.
From about 20 years ago,
Yeah,
a much
those who
higher
couldn't figure it
BT
out.
voice there.
So I think this was good. I think all's well that ends well.
Well,
here.
I appreciate that, but we have a problem with you now.
Right, exactly.
You're the one who's doing this, dude.
Of
you
course.
gotta understand that.
Next summer, it's me and BT in the midday.
And
How about that?
right.
I mean, that's great.
But
come
I
on.
am, and I'm not hiding
You've
from
been
that
here
at
for a
all.
while. You're supposed to be one of the captains of the station. You let an outsider come in and start talking smack.
Exactly.
That's honestly what happened. Like, I wouldn't do that.
And I can't believe he allowed me to do it. That's right. I know. I was shocked.
And like as you mentioned, headline after headline after headline after headline after headline.
Yeah, but you know what? He's sticking up for the radio station
am.
and all the people working very hard to get these shifts. And that's the sense I got from Sal. I told you earlier last year where, hey, this is all fun and games to you. You've already made it. You've already done all the things you wanted to do. But I haven't. This is the one thing I haven't done yet that I would like to do. But Gio was nice enough to let me do it. And perhaps next summer you'll let me do
listen,
it.
I hope you enjoyed it because we're not letting you back. So.
Okay, well, that's me and you, BT. Come on.
And by the way,
And
Brandon,
Sal can stick around, too, if you'd like.
You're out there making the third wheel.
and you got to understand when you sit here and you sit next to him and you try to talk about the games that happened the night before, and then you find out really quickly that he didn't see any of
No,
it.
he doesn't care.
Oh, are you kidding
You
me?
got to go somewhere else. Because I can't sit here and talk to him and have him say baseball's a weird thing, man. Baseball's a weird sport. They could turn it around 50 times
but
in an hour.
I can't sit here and listen to you fire every member of a team that is 18 games above 500.
I don't know. Maybe
I can't do it.
Maybe the balance is somewhere in between, like not watching and caring too much. I got you.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
All right,
maybe
BT.
it's me and BT. I mean, who
There
knows,
you go.
right?
Look at that. Now he's got Sal out. Amazing.
Listen, I will stop my pursuit of everyone's job here if I could just come in once a year and hang out with you guys. That's all I'm
But
asking
now
for.
Stu, and I appreciate that. But
No chance!
Stop walking around like a loser. Stugotz, there is a fine line, though.
You're right.
Between being like proactive and
I know.
and begging.
I know.
Like,
You're right.
You laid it on a little thick, man.
I love the place. What can I tell you?
So do I.
I love the
That's
place.
why-
I love the place. I love
That's
the
why I'm
place.
fighting for it. But listen, hey,
yes.
good to see you.
That's why I fight to get here. I love the place.
I know
really
you do.
It means a lot
I know
to me.
that you actually do.
I do.
BT and Sal coming up at 10 o'clock. Make sure you don't miss it. All right,
All right,
BT,
man.
thanks
I'll
for
see you
coming
later,
in.
guys.
You
Yeah.
threw me off there because I thought you said you had something different. Like during the break, you're like, "Oh, I got something coming back here." I thought maybe you're gonna bring up Stugotz.
Well, what is it? Talk about Stugotz. What are we get into?
Oh, I don't know. Just saying. You had a little thing with Stugotz this morning. When you said, "Oh, hey, I'll take it back here. I got something for you." I was like, "All right." Now I'm thinking you're gonna go a little, like Stugotz, take it over the station type thing.
Well, it's
Whatever.
not taking over anything.
Oh, okay.
You know.
You put him in his place this morning.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
Well, I mean, because you didn't the other day.
Oh,
You
what
went
do
in
you mean
there,
I
you
didn't?
basically kissing his
That
ass.
was a kiss in his ass. They said flat out. Gio goes, "What would happen if Stugotz became your boss?" I go, "I'm your boss. No, I'm your boss. What do you want me to tell you?"
Somebody, now listen, I did jump in. Stugotz was here all week. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the. By the way, I guess some outlets took it. If you wanted to see the video, it's out there too. So I think Awful Announcing has it, whatever. Now, I don't know Stugotz and almost like. I don't know him. I've been on a show once or twice back in the day.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody in New York really knows him.
That's true. I mean, unless you watch the Levitar show, which, by the way, has had a pretty good audience over the years. No doubt, especially when ESPN was at its apex. No doubt about it. No doubt. So, listen, I told them, I said, I'm, and you know this about me, I think. I'm not a radio beef guy.
Right.
I don't have enemies.
I tried to start a beef with you a couple years ago. You didn't bite.
Yeah, I mean, you were a step away from getting put through the wall. But I don't get involved in that
Quinn, great
nonsense.
head coach. I was like, that's it. I'm going after him. I'm annoyed. I'm on the overnight. Yeah.
I especially with teammates. Like, I'll always have my teammates back. I think I'm a good, friendly coworker. I think I'm trustworthy. I'm certainly dependable in terms of being here on time, doing my job. And I don't talk about people that I don't know, and I certainly don't start beefs with anybody, let alone people I don't know. And I don't hate or dislike anybody I don't know. But what had to happen today had to happen. Somebody from the station had to go into that studio where for 5 days this week, he's posturing for an on-air slot. Now, we flushed. I'm not talking out of school. We flushed it out on the air. It's all good. And I do like Stugotz. I just know him a little bit differently now. You can't come into our house and on our turf and basically tell the biggest sports radio audience in the country that you want our jobs.
Right.
I mean, you can, but I can't. I couldn't let that go unchecked.
I told him there's one problem with that.
What?
You're not good enough. You're not good enough. Come in all you want. You're not taking my job. You're not good enough to be here.
Yeah.
I think that's what eats at him a little bit. But no beef with Stugotz. Well, I mean, you just spent your... What? Am I wrong? It's the truth. Hey, he's successful. He'll say, I have a bigger following than BT. And say, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'll take it a step further. Stugotz, you make a lot more money than I make. Good for you. I may never make the money you make. That's great. But guess what? I'm happy because I'm exactly where I want to be. You left. You were from New York. You wanted to be on the Fan. You went to Florida. I stayed here. I interned here. I worked my way up. I'm here.
Scraped.
Yeah. I don't care what the salary is or how popular. I didn't do it for that.
Clawed.
I did it because I love this place. I grew up listening to it. Mike and Chris and Summers and whatever. And this is exactly where I want to be.
Yeah.
And apparently it's exactly where he wants to be too.
Which is fine. And I even said to him, I said, I respect that passion because like Sal just said, I had the same. I used to fall asleep to the schmooze. Anytime I was in the car when I first got my license. I didn't like listening to Imus. My dad listened to
Me neither.
I like politics now. I couldn't stand him as a kid.
I respect him as a host, but like,
he's a legend.
I
just, it was boring. I don't want to hear it when I'm, 15 years old going to school, dropping me off sometimes if it was snowing to take 9,000 trains to go into the city. But I always put the station on. And I get that. And he's in a lot of ways, he's kind of like us, but that doesn't give you the latitude to come in here, and by his own admission, at the later stage, he doesn't want to do this a lot longer, later stages of his career, kind of waltz in here and start, basically put it out there. It's one thing if you do it behind closed doors. You want to tell Chris Olivero that, the architect, that's cool. You want to even share that with Ryan Hurley, that's fine. Who is the VPD, by the way.
Right. He's the one that got hired.
You want to do that, that's fine. But when you start doing it on the air for other people to hear, I had enough, and I wanted to go in there and have a conversation. And I wasn't just defending me; I was defending everybody on the air here.
No, I was
stepping up for WFAN.
Yeah, I was just defending me when I was in there. You were a good team.
That's the difference between me and
You
Sal.
were a good team. All right, BT and Sal on the Fan.